It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Monday, February 24th, 2020. Number 1. Model turned entrepreneur and lifestyle maven B.Smith has died at the age of 70 from early onset Alzheimer's disease. Barbara Elaine Smith began her career as a model in the 1960s. Later, she turned her love of cooking and entertaining into a successful brand. She launched several lines of home goods, and hers was the first line by an African American woman to be sold at a nationwide retailer. And even as she slipped into illness, she used her influence and experience with Alzheimer's to support the Black community. B.Smith, you will never be forgotten. Number 2. Senator Bernie Sanders won a decisive contest Saturday in the Nevada Democratic Caucus. As caucus votes were still being counted, Bernie Sanders was declared the winner with over 50% of the popular vote. That's more than double that of Vice President Biden's 20%. Now that the nomination campaign is quickly picking up steam, the real question is, can a Democratic socialist, that would be Bernie Sanders, beat Donald Trump? Number 3. Members of the U.S. House of Representatives were informed last week that Russia may already be trying to disrupt the 2020 presidential election in order to get Donald Trump reelected. Reportedly, this intelligence briefing to House members made Donald Trump so angry, that he fired the acting director of national intelligence, Joseph McGuire. The latest report is confirmation of what many have already suspected for years. What are officials, namely Democratic officials, doing about this? If a bad app brought down a state, just imagine what Russian operatives can do across the United States. Number 4. Just weeks before the real U.S. Census will reach homes across this nation, Republicans are already attempting to disrupt things again by misleading the public with their own fundraising questionnaire that is very similar to the U.S. Census form. The 2020 census will determine the number of representatives in the United States Congress, along with how resources will be allocated to communities. But don't be fooled. If a family member fills out the Republican questionnaire, thinking that it's legitimate, that it's the real census, and completed their civic duty, will they fill out a second? Not likely. And that's what they're counting on. Number 5. The coronavirus outbreak, or what's now being called COVID-19, is looking more and more like a pandemic, according to the World Health Organization. Public health experts say it's time to prepare for a worldwide spread on all continents and countries, and move from trying to contain the virus to mitigating its harm, reducing the spread, and caring for the very sick. So do your part by washing your hands, going to the hospital if you have a high fever or other flu symptoms, and taking other necessary safety precautions as you live your daily life. On a happier note, congratulations to Janice Taylor Cooper from The Chi. That's right, she's from Chicago, and she's joining me on the 2020 Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage. That is fantastic. For more information, go to blackamericaweb.com. I'm Sybil Wilkes with the top 5 stories of what you need to know. Be informed, be empowered.